The first it does is AI is a fantastic way of optimizing your current pricing. Whatever your current method is, it can get smarter. And we can talk about that. And then we'll talk about how it radically changes the future as well. So AI optimizing current pricing, basically near term, your whatever pricing model you have, right, will become efficient and also more effective by injecting AI in the right places. Let me give an example and we'll have a conversation around it. Going back to the workflow we had just talked about in the beginning, what you can do with AI is a top blue level. You can start looking at AI and say, I can start eliminating some of the tasks. I can automate some of the tasks, right? I can assist a human with better tasks like Copilot. And I can even augment the analysis offline so they can spend more time and extract more insights. So as you start injecting AI, if you look at the current framework, the user productivity can improve, right? The team collaboration can improve. You can get better buying decisions. So you now start seeing how the improvement happens as more and more intelligence is added at the user level, and then collaboration level, and then ultimately at the business insight decision level. So this is the movement we are already seeing. And the value ladder and the processes are roughly the same, but every step is becoming now a little bit more intelligent because of the AI capabilities. What do you see over here? You want to share some example and thoughts on that?
Yes, yes. I think, first and foremost, from whatever that we all read on the internet, right? I feel like customer service is going through the most disruption with AI capabilities and automation. I think that is very relevant given the fact that this particular MIT study, this came out, I think it was Q2 of last year, predominantly used by most people working on business models and commercialization, because it pretty much narrows down to the fact that they took the example of customer service to say this is going to be the highest disruptor by using any product like Copilot. Of course, we know Microsoft has Copilots, all of the larger companies do have it today, but we're not seeing this level of adoption or productivity increase spike up. I think GitHub is the only other product that's seen such high spikes in productivity. But coming to Anurag's point of customer service, today if we see, right, I mean, it's all agent-based today. If you take the top 5, 6 disruptors in this particular industry, it's all agent-based. There are two things that's happening in this particular industry. One is the productivity rates are increasing for the human assist, or rather the humans that are working in the customer service industry through a Copilot. That is one piece of disruption. The other piece is chatbots, which are really the first line of defense. As an example, it could be emails, it could be anything as the first line of defense, is also getting automated even more faster because of the capabilities that is being drawn today. Again, through AI and machine learning, and just the infra is getting better. So if you look at a business model and you take a step back, given that it's all agent-based, we are providing more productivity to the agents, and we are reducing the workflows that even goes to an agent through automation. So there's disruption happening, not just one hand, but on both ends of the spectrum. So if we have to start looking at business models today, it has to be holistic, right? Not just for commercialization or monetization. How do you look at it holistically, where capabilities are just ripping through with all of the new design and implications happening with AI? And then we have Copilot, which is now aiding the agents as well. So, it's going to be a very, very interesting few years on how this particular industry is going to be disrupted. To me, I feel AI is a catalyst over here. And I think it's about how smartly we tweak the business models that would work for these businesses.
Well, yeah, exactly. And especially some of the high labor, high cost opportunities of cost as where it is going. So coming back to what are the ways AI is optimizing the current business models, right? So there are basically 3 categories. One is personalized pricing. The actual pricing gets personalized for the user. Lot of examples over there, like, you can get targeted discounts based upon the tool usage that Adobe Cloud does. You can have, HubSpot does AI pricing different for each country and size. And even Spotify has AI-based segmentation of the users. So the pricing, even whatever your current model is, can become highly personalized. And the second is, whatever your revenue methods are, your billing cycles and whatever, you can optimize the revenue itself, the optimization, like Salesforce does seat allocation, automatic seat allocation based upon how many seats are being used versus not being used through AI. So your revenue is getting optimized dynamically. And the third is, of course, the efficiency itself, meaning you can do, you can monitor competitive pricing and start adjusting that, your own pricing based on that. So any thoughts on what are the other levers that we can use to optimize current pricing models?
For me, it again goes back to the basis of pricing, right? Like for me, when you think about pricing that's happening today and all of the relevant examples that you gave, initially they were sort of like priced as a separate bundle or a product, right? It's like, this is AI offering for us. I mean, even Microsoft and HubSpots do it today. But my underlying question, or what I'm looking for, is how quickly is AI becoming table stakes? Right? Like, how is it going to be, the base? Is it really going to be the basis of pricing moving forward? Or, is it going to be an additional feature set? Because if you look at automation in the last, say, 7-8 years, I mean, everybody's been saying, automation is going to take off. It's going to take off 70% of the jobs. And, we've seen so much of news in the last close to a decade. But has it really changed? Has it become table stakes? We don't know. So I think as it evolves, we will know more. Is what I think.
Yeah, we do know that inherently AI is an ingredient technology. And while there are a lot of attempts being made to call out AI as a feature and start pricing for it because the cost of delivering AI is pretty high right now. And there are good experiments happening in that. But inherently, AI being an ingredient technology lends to more interesting ways of bundling it.